Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Very warm welcome to all of you for this class. So today is the 4th day of your course. So already 3 days completed. Hope things are easily understandable. Yes, we shall start today's class. So today's class will be divided into 3 parts. Part A, Part B and Part C. Part A is for learning about few important concepts. 2 concepts will be taught today. Make a note. Concept of Agni and concept of Ama in part A. Part B में आहार वर्ग के बारे में बात करेंगे. And part C, if at all we are able to complete part A and part B soon, and if there is time, we will start with परसों का बचा हुआ topic. Okay? Right. So, let us start today's class. Right? Concept and role of Agni and Ama in deciding the Ahar. So this will be part A. Ahar work will be part B. So myself, Dr. Pratibha from South India. So we'll be talking about this. Agni. So Agni, first class में हमने second day, that is day before yesterday, we have discussed that Agni जो भी हम बाहर देखते हैं ऑरेंजिश येलो हॉट सा फ्लेम थिंग, वो हमारे अंदर भी है, लेकिन वो जुड़ा हुआ है हमारे डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम से. डाइजेशन, मेटाबॉलिज्म, टेम्परेचर मेंटेनेंस, ऑल दीज आर रिलेटेड टू अग्नि. और हमारे शरीर में जो पित्त दोष है, वो पित्त दोष इज कॉन्स्टिट्यूटेड ऑफ अग्नि एंड जला. Okay, Panch Mahabhutas में Agni and Jala are related to Pitta. So Pitta has both Agni and Jala, that is fire and water. The concept of Agni and fire denotes the digestion and metabolism at cellular level. देखिए आप सबको मालूम है digestion का मतलब है पचन क्रिया, correct? Metabolism is चयापचय क्रिया, करेक्ट. सो ये सब तो अग्नि से जुड़े हुए हैं. सो अग्नि या फायर, it denotes digestion and metabolism at cellular level. A person having good Agni is considered as healthy. Only अगर हमारा अग्नि अच्छा है तो we are considered as healthy, and it will be possible to fight against diseases only if Agni is good. I hope all of you know that when we have fever, that is अग्नि दुष्टि के समय हमें बहुत सारे infections, all the organisms, all these would attack our system. अगर अग्नि अच्छा है तो nothing can do anything to us, anything harm, any bad thing to us. अगर हमारा अग्नि अच्छा नहीं है तो we will be more prone for many sorts of diseases, especially infectious. So इसलिए तो आयुर्वेद में कहते हैं कि रोगाः सर्वेपि मंदेश्च अग्नौ. अग्निमांद्य होने से, अग्नि की कमी होने से सब डिसीजेस मैनिफेस्ट हो जाते हैं. एंड गुड अग्नि इज द साइन ऑफ अ हेल्दी इंडिविजुअल. अगर किसी ने कहा कि मेरा डाइजेशन पावर अच्छा नहीं है, मुझे भूख नहीं लगता है, एपेटाइट ही अच्छा नहीं है, then definitely we have to think if they are prone to any disease or if any disease is in starting stage like that. So very good hunger and good digestive ability, good excretion, all these are indicative of good health. Okay. Next, impairment in Agni is the cause of diseases according to Ayurveda. Yes, this is what I said just now. Then combustion or digestion is very much important to give nourishment to the body by digestion of ingested food. जो भी आहार हम खाते हैं, that is ingestion, वो हमारे फूड पाइप से, that is esophagus से हमारे स्टमक को रीच होता है. स्टमक में गैस्ट्रिक जूसेस की वजह से the digestion process takes place, and also in the presence of many other fluids like in duodenum and in other parts, they are accessory digestive organs. So all these would secrete their own juices, which are all responsible for proper digestion, metabolism, assimilation of the food. Or small intestine may the nutrients are absorbed, then nutrients are absorbed through blood, I mean to the blood, through small single cellular finger like projections called as villi. All of you know this, isn't it? Then वो blood में reach होके, I mean blood को reach होके, it just travels all over the body, right? And nourishes each and every dhatu at different levels. लेकिन जो भी waste product है, that goes and that is finally thrown out in the form of feces. So large intestine में ज्यादा water और minerals का absorption होता है, लेकिन small intestine में other nutrients are absorbed. So this is general process of digestion. ये digestion और combustion से ही हमें energy मिलता है, right? So ये energy से हम बहुत सारे काम करते हैं. We just do everything, all the bodily activities need energy, right? So and also maintenance of heat. By means of heat, it maintains color, lusture, etc. of the body. शरीर का कुछ glow या फिर health, all these heat, all these temperature, everything is maintained by Agni. So Agni में बहुत सारे varieties हैं. So basically 3 broad subtypes are there. First is Jatharagni. Jatharagni का मतलब है जो भी हमारे stomach, duodenum इस region में है. So that is Jatharagni. That is 1 in number. So that is the main thing. Jatharagni जो भी हम बोलते हैं. Then Dhatwagnis are 7 in number. So how many dhatus are there? You all remember the second day's topic? Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra. So ऐसे काउंट किए तो रस धात्वाग्नि, रक्त धात्वाग्नि, मांस धात्वाग्नि, मेदो धात्वाग्नि, अस्थि धात्वाग्नि, मज्जा धात्वाग्नि और शुक्र धात्वाग्नि. सो हर किसी धातु का अपना ही एक अग्नि होता है, राइट? सो इसके वजह से जो भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स स्पेसिफिक धातु को मिलता है, that is digested. For the nutrients that reach them are further metabolized, and that energy is given to that particular dhatu, and that particular dhatu is nourished. That is the concept of Ayurveda. So this is Dhatvagni. Then Bhutagni. So Panchamahabhutas, we say the 5 elements. So which are the 5 elements? Akasha, Vayu, Agni, and then Jala and Prithvi. और नीचे से काउंट किए तो पृथ्वी, जला, अग्नि, वायु, आकाश, राइट? सो दीज आर द 5 एलिमेंट्स. सी हम जो आहार खाते हैं वो आहार में ऑल दीज भूतास आर प्रेजेंट. सो इसलिए पंचमहाभूतात्मके देहे आहारोपि पांचभौतिकम विषे, हमारा शरीर जो है दैट इज मेड अप ऑफ द 5 महाभूतास, एंड जो भी आहार हम कंज्यूम करते हैं that is also made up of 5 महाभूतास. So आहार में जो पृथ्वी तत्व है, that पृथ्वी तत्व is digested by पृथ्वी भूताग्नि, and the पृथ्वी part of that आहार will become one with the body only with the help of पृथ्वी भूताग्नि. So ऐसे अगर हम classify किए तो any substance that is quite hard, any आहार द्रव्य जो बहुत थोड़ा सा कठिन है, which is hard, rough to consume, that is said to be predominated by पृथ्वी महाभूता. जलीय अंश है जो आहार में, that is digested by जल महाभूताग्नि. and then वैसा ही अग्नि तत्व ज्यादा है अगर आहार में, जो भी जलन करता है, जलन उत्पत्ति करता है, और any अग्नि तत्व in the food is digested by Agni Bhutagni. Okay, so like that 5 Mahabhutas and 5 Bhutagnis. So together अगर हम काउंट करें तो कितना होता है? 1 + 7 + 5 totally 13. ये 13 में प्रधान जो है that is Jatharagni. So Jatharagni is the most superior. Jatharagni is considered to be the most important because each and every nutrient that one ingests First comes to Jathara. That means Jathara का मतलब है stomach. So it comes to stomach and is subjected to the action of Jatharagni. Then Jatharagni digests the food materials that consist of 5 basic elements and transformed it for utilization by respective dhatus या paramanus. Right? So this is about different types of Agni. Right? So ये 13 Agni हम सब के शरीर में है. So this is another way of classification. So 4 types of Agni. First is Samagni. Samagni तो हमें देखने मिलता है balanced state of doshas में, and it is associated with the 3 doshas, and metabolic expression is balanced metabolism. So this differs from person to person. कभी कभी कुछ लोगों का समाग्नि होता है, and then कुछ लोगों का विषमाग्नि, कुछ लोगों का तीक्ष्णाग्नि और कुछ लोगों का मंदाग्नि, या फिर एक ही व्यक्ति में हम all these types of agnis we can see at different times, right? So these are different 4 agnis. Samagni is a very normal and very healthy type. Vishama का मतलब है irregular agni. Irregular agni in the sense कभी कभी बहुत भूख हो जाता है and कभी कभी digestion power इतना अच्छा होता है कि whatever we eat it gets digested properly, and कभी कभी ऐसा रहता है कि जो भी little amount का आहार हम लेते हैं तो भी वो ठीक तरह से पचन नहीं होता. So this is associated with vata dosha. Always remember vata is very much unpredictable most of the time. Okay, then this shows that there is irregular metabolism. So digestion or metabolism में थोड़ा सा difference है, that is shown by this. And then next is तीक्ष्णाग्नि. What is this तीक्ष्णाग्नि? तीक्ष्णाग्नि का मतलब है very strong agni. That means very strong appetite, very good digestive ability. That is तीक्ष्णाग्नि. जिन लोगों को तीक्ष्णाग्नि है, they can digest any type of food very fast. So that is तीक्ष्णाग्नि. They will have a very sharp agni, strong and sharp. Then pitta dosha is associated with this तीक्ष्णाग्नि. Remember? Then metabolic expression is hypermetabolism. So Tikshnagni represents hypermetabolism. That means very fast. Anything that is taken is very fast digested. Next is Mandagni. What is this Mandagni? Mandagni is quite weak Agni. So Agni which is on the lower side, that means it is dull or slow. That is Mandagni. It is associated with kapha dosha, and metabolic expression is hypometabolism. So these are different types of Agni. Let us just see what other things we have to read. So Samagni, let me just go through this slide. So there is one important concept here. I will be telling you what is that. So Samagni digests and assimilates food properly at proper time. This thus increases the quality of dhatus, that is supportive tissues of the body. Persons having samagni are always hale and healthy. Then vishamagni means this type of agni changes between digesting food quickly and slowly. When this agni is affected by vata dosha, it creates different types of udaragata dosha rogas. इसका मतलब है when there is too much of vitiation of vata, too much of aggravation of vata dosha in the body, it causes this type of agni, and this leads to many digestion related problems. Then Tikshnagni means very quick or very sharp or very fast. Tikshnagni is a state of very quick digestion of food regardless of the type of food. Remember this. Acharya Sushrut, see Sushruta, Charaka, Vagbata, these are our authoritative teachers, the gurus of Ayurveda, acharyas of Ayurveda. Okay, so it is because of their contribution that we are able to study about Ayurveda. Okay, so Acharya Sushrut states that when the power of digestion is increased from normal to above normal, food digests very quickly and produces hunger or desire for food. When food is digested, the throat, the mouth cavity, and the lips become dry with the burning sensation. This condition is known as Bhasmak Roga. See, हर किसी व्यक्ति को जो तीक्ष्ण अग्नि वाले होते हैं उन सब में हमें ये भस्मक रोग दिखाई नहीं देता है. So only in very rare conditions we get to see this hypermetabolism and highly strong Agni which is indicative of भस्मक रोग. Generally ये हम देख सकते हैं कुछ metabolic disorders में like hyperthyroidism and all, right? So this is about तीक्ष्ण अग्नि. Then it is मंदाग्नि. मंद का मतलब है slow या फिर dull. Okay, low, slow, dull, all these. The meaning of mandagni is slow digestive power or digestive capacity. Those who are having mandagni eat very less, and are unable to digest the smallest amount of food. So that is mandagni. Agni digests the least amount of food in greatest amount of time. See, मंदाग्नि वालों को तो इतना लिटिल आहार खाने में बहुत बड़ा टाइम लगता है, ज्यादा टाइम लगता है. सो दैट इज मंदाग्नि और बहुत देर से पच जाता है. एंड दे हैव वेरी लेस लाइकिंग फॉर फूड. देयर हंगर और देयर ईटिंग एबिलिटी, डाइजेस्टिव कैपेसिटी, एवरीथिंग इज लेस. सो कफ दोष से इन्वॉल्व है, रिलेटेड है मंदाग्नि. सो समाग्नि इज ऑल थ्री दोषास इन normalcy. Vishamagni is by vata dosha, Tikshnagni because of pitta dosha, and Mandagni is because of kapha dosha. Remember this part. Now let us see the next. So hope all of you have understood the concept of Agni, right? Now next is Ama. So what is this Ama? Agni ki vikriti hone se, don't read the slide, okay? I will just tell you what it is first. अग्नि की कमी होने से जो भी आहार हम खाते हैं वो ठीक तरह से पच नहीं जाता है. सो उस समय कुछ अग्नि रिलेटेड विकृतिस, अग्नि रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स, डाइजेशन रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाते हैं और एक टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस बाय नेम आमा इज प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द स्टमक. ये आमा का स्पेशलिटी है कि आमा ट्रेवल्स ऑल ओवर द बॉडी एंड जहां पर भी वीक पॉइंट है शरीर में उस पॉइंट में ये जाके लॉज हो जाता है. अगर वो हमारा रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम में लॉज हो जाए तो वी टेंड टू सफर फ्रॉम रेस्पिरेटरी प्रॉब्लम्स लाइक it can be rhinitis, bronchitis or pneumonitis, anything. If it is affecting our joints, we tend to suffer from arthritis. So like this ama has the ability to affect any part of the body which is bit weak. इसलिए हमें अग्नि का संरक्षण करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ऑलवेज वी नीड टू हैव अ वेरी गुड अग्नि. वो अग्नि को नॉर्मलसी में रखने के लिए हमें क्या क्या करना चाहिए? We will talk about all these healthy principles from Monday onwards. So next Monday we will be talking about Dinacharya, Tuesday about Rutucharya, Wednesday, Thursday about concept of Ahar, right? So today this is the thing. Ama के बारे में हम बात करेंगे. In common words, Ama, that is unripe, undigested food out of Mandagni. अगर आहार is exposed to very low Agni. See, I can give you a very simple example. आपका गैस स्टोव वो सिम में रख के कुछ पदार्थों को, कुछ सब्सटेंसेस को, द्रव्यास को, वेजिटेबल्स को पकाना चाहते हो आप, तो वो लिमिटेड या ड्यूरेशन में ठीक तरह से पच नहीं जाता है, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट वी मीन. अग्नि की कमी होने से या बहुत कमी होने से जो भी आहार हम लेते हैं वो ठीक तरह से पच नहीं जाता है. The concept of ama is the most important fundamental principle of Ayurveda in understanding the physiopathology of diseases. क्योंकि हम मानते हैं कि हर किसी आरोग्य के प्रॉब्लम is because of ama. Hope I hope all of you know this shloka. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे संतु निरामयाः. निरामया का मतलब क्या है? Try to understand. Ama is something unwanted, that is ama is something which is not needed and that is produced inside the body. So ये आम का प्रोडक्शन होने से डिसीजेस का उत्पत्ति होता है. सो इसलिए हम डिसीजेस को बोलते हैं आमया. आमया का मतलब है डिसीज. सो आमा इज समथिंग दैट इज नॉट नीडेड, दैट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द बॉडी बिकॉज ऑफ अग्नि कम होने से. एंड आमया है जो कम अग्नि से जो बॉर्न है, कम अग्नि से जो उत्पत्ति होता है शरीर में, वो है आमया. सो आमया का मतलब है डिसीजेस. डिसीज का एक और नाम है आमया. ओके, सो वी आर सेइंग सर्वे संतु निरामयाः. निरामयाः का मतलब है नो आमया. नो आमया मीन्स नो डिसीज. सो इसलिए आमा मीन्स द कॉज ऑफ डिसीज. आमा इज द कॉज रूट ऑफ almost all diseases according to ayurveda. So क्यों ये आम विषय हो जाता है हमारे शरीर में? So these are some of the causes. What are they? Overeating. लालच से, अगर हम नॉर्मलसी से नॉर्मल जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट है उससे बहुत बहुत ज्यादा खाते हैं, that is called as overeating. So overeating should not be done. Then too much fasting. See, fasting in a very controlled manner is actually very good. So fasting, उपवास अगर हम कंट्रोल्ड तरीके से करते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन अगर वो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाए so that is not a good thing. लेकिन फास्टिंग को कंट्रोल्ड तरीके से अगर हम करते हैं तो it will be the cause for, I mean it will be the treatment of ama. Remember, so fasting uncontrolled या erratic fasting आम का उत्पत्ति होता, आम का उत्पत्ति होने में साथ देता है, लेकिन कंट्रोल्ड तरीके का फास्टिंग जो है वो आम का ट्रीटमेंट है. रिमेंबर दिस. ओके, सो ओवर ईटिंग, फास्टिंग, इरेग्युलर ईटिंग हैबिट्स. इरेग्युलर ईटिंग हैबिट्स का मतलब है कभी कभी सुबह में 8 बजे ब्रेकफास्ट खाना एंड द नेक्स्ट डे 10 o'clock, नेक्स्ट डे डायरेक्टली गोइंग टू द ब्रंच or skipping brunch and going for lunch directly. So very erratic eating habits, untimely food habits is irregular eating habits, so that should be avoided. Eating during indigestion or emotional upset. So अगर हमें कुछ मानसिक खिन्नता या मानसिक व्यथा है, if at all we are not emotionally healthy, we are not supposed to have too much of food. क्योंकि इमोशनली अपसेट होते हैं जब हम, तो हमारा अग्नि, डाइजेस्टिव एबिलिटी बहुत कम होता है एंड वी टेंड टू हैव इंडाइजेशन ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम. सो इसलिए इंडाइजेशन के टाइम में ऑलरेडी देयर इज अग्नि कम एंड इफ यू आर ईटिंग मोर, व्हाट हैपेंस, पच नहीं जाता है ठीक तरह से. सो वी विल लैंड अप विद डिफरेंट डिसीजेस, या फिर अग्नि का विकृत हो जाके आम का उत्पत्ति हो जाता है शरीर में. सप्रेशन ऑफ नेचुरल अर्जेस. सो जो भी नेचर्स कॉल्स है, सो दोस थिंग्स और दोस कॉल्स शुड नॉट बी नेग्लेक्टेड और इग्नोर्ड. सो हमें जो नेचुरल कॉल्स होता है, यूरिनेट करने का, बाथरूम जाने का, स्टूल पास करने का, स्नीज करने का, या फिर यॉन करने का, रोने का, या फिर वो डकार आता है ना, बेल्चिंग या बर्प, सो ऐसा. और टू पास विंड, विंड, पासिंग विंड इज नथिंग बट फ्लेटस गैस. ओके, अगर हम सोचते हैं कि लोग क्या कहेंगे एंड वी टेंड टू कंट्रोल सर्टेन अर्जेस, सो दैट इज अ वेरी रॉन्ग थिंग दैट वी आर डूइंग. सो व्हेन यू आर हंग्री, यू हैव दैट अर्ज टू ईट, but you are suppressing your urge to eat, so that is again a problem. Then drink, suppressing the urge to drink. You want to drink water or anything that is fluid, but you are not able to do so, or you are, that means you are suppressing your natural urge. So कभी कभी कुछ और to say strainful काम करने से हमें ऐसा ए श्रम श्वास बोलते हैं, द डीप ब्रीथिंग, वो करने का जैसा मन करता है, अगर हम वो नहीं करते हैं, that is also one urge that we are suppressing. Then कभी कभी अगर हमारा sleep habits अच्छा नहीं है तो we tend to doze off in the day time. सो कंट्रोलिंग दैट डोजिंग ऑफ, या फिर वो ठीक तरह का स्लीप रूटीन नहीं होना, सो ये सब करने से हमें हमारे शरीर में आम दोष का या फिर आम विष का उत्पत्ति हो जाते हैं। सिर्फ ये नहीं, देर आर अदर थिंग्स ऑल्सो। इफ यू आर हैविंग टाइमली फूड ऑल्सो बट यू आर नॉट हैविंग हेल्दी फूड, और that first day what we talked about as viruddhahar, incompatible food habits and all, if we are having, then those are also the reasons. For example, too heavy food, cold food, rough and very much dry type of food, too much of raw vegetables and raw food, so these can also hamper the agni. Then leftover, कल का बचा हुआ आहार, या फिर स्पॉइल्ड आहार, या फिर फ्रोजन फूड ज्यादा खाना, these are all not good for health. Too much of cheese or yogurt and other heavy foods अगर हम शाम को खाते हैं तो that is not a good thing. Milk that is not boiled before drinking or combined with other foods such as eggs, fish, sour or salty taste, या फिर very good examples are the viruddhahar which we discussed on day 1 itself. So अगर हम ये सब कुछ अपथ्य करते हैं तो शरीर में आम दोष का उत्पत्ति हो जाता है, आम दोषा या फिर आम विषा। सो ये आम दोष या आम विष का मैनिफेस्टेशन या प्रोडक्शन होता है शरीर में, वो हर जगह शरीर के हर कोने में वो सर्कुलेट होता है, एंड जो भी हमारा वीक पॉइंट है वहां जाके फैल जाता है, राइट। सो दैट इज आमा। सो हमें कैसे पता चलता है? यू माइट बी आस्किंग व्हाट, हाउ डू वी फील दैट वी आर हैविंग आमा? We feel very lethargic, we feel not doing any work, you just want to sleep or you just want to drag things, you feel lethargic, and all the small problems they will start showing up, like rhinitis, bronchitis, all these. So onset of diseases are the way how we understand that there is ama in the body. सो अगर हमें पहले से ही पता है कि हम तो ये सब कुछ अपत्य कर रहे हैं, तो हमें क्या करना है? हाउ डू वी हैव टू ट्रीट दिस आमा? सी, बेस्ट वे इज लंघन, लेकिन ये लंघन वो फास्टिंग जैसा नहीं है, दिस हैज टू बी ए कंट्रोल थिंग. सो ट्राई टू अवॉइड जस्ट वन मील. Whenever you start feeling like that, you don't feel like eating but still you are forced to eat because you're in the office and you are seeing the time, and the time exactly shows 1 o'clock and it is your lunch time, but you are not feeling hungry, instead you are feeling very tired and feverish and all these things. So सिर्फ एक मील को आप स्किप कीजिए, ओके? या फिर कुछ रिसेप्शन फंक्शन है, you have to attend, so that time you just take very little food or no food, have hot water. So this is one type of fasting, just for one meal. वो one meal फास्ट करने से बहुत ज्यादा रिजल्ट्स देख सकते हैं हम. सिर्फ ये फास्टिंग ही नहीं, कम आहार खाना, that is also one form of langhana. At the same time, there are many methods of intermittent fasting which can be slowly adopted, because ama is one of the main reasons for causing even the metabolic diseases which take a long time to manifest and long time to cure. So when you are in 30s and 40s, you need to take care of your health very well so that we don't fall ill at 50s and 60s. So we need to be very careful, we need to have a very good lifestyle during that time. So walking करना बहुत अच्छा है, हर रोज walking करना. Then keep having lukewarm water with addition of spices like coriander, fennel, cumin. Boil the water for 10 to 15 minutes and put it in thermos flask and take after every 20 minutes. So this also helps in regaining the agni. Then avoid day sleep. कभी कभी कुछ लोगों का ये रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस है कि they just have food and immediately go to sleep. So this is a very bad thing. So if at all it is done regularly, it would definitely cause some metabolic or lifestyle disorders. So need to be very careful regarding this. Once in a while, if you are having that urge to sleep in the day, that's okay. That shows that you're extremely tired. But if that becomes a habit, it's a very bad thing. Next, so in such conditions, what should be the type of diet that we have to consume? Proper cooked food. So this is most important. रॉ फूड को उस समय अवॉइड करके कुक्ड फूड ले लीजिए, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लाइट डाइट, okay, warm digestive food like manda, peya, soups, lassi, all these. See, lassi here we mean buttermilk, okay. कुछ soups and manda peya का मतलब है gruels, that is 1 part of rice, 10 parts of water, cook well, have only the liquidy portion, that is manda. So peya is a bit semi liquid, manda is totally liquid form. So like that, for 1 or 2 meals, if we do that, that is very helpful, that helps in restoring the agni. Then matravat ahar, take food quantity half of the hunger, only in conditions of ama we are talking about. Okay, then eat large meal at lunchtime and less during dinner as body gets prepared to have rest. Focus on mindful eating, that is very important. सोते हुए या फिर बातचीत करते हुए, हंसते हुए खाना कभी खाना नहीं चाहिए. And there are many herbs for our rescue and many formulations like Lavan Bhaskar Churan, Shunthi Churan, Trikatu Churan, Hingvashtak Churan, Chitrakadivati, Shankhavati, Pippali Churan, cumin, that is jeera, black pepper, turmeric, clove, fenugreek. See, cumin is jeera, black pepper is kali mirch, turmeric is haldi, clove is lavang, fenugreek is methi, cinnamon is dalchini, peppermint leaf is pudina, coriander is dhania, and then ginger is. So these have to be avoided, right? Next. So I will just give you 1 minute break. So please try to go through, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me now, right? Then we'll move on to the next. 1 minute break. Yes, I hope I'm audible. Okay, so this is about Agni and Ama. Now let us move on to the next part, that is Ahar Varg. So classification of food articles. So this is another, see, I did not receive, yes, should the herbs mentioned in slide be avoided or should be taken? It should be taken, Vinita, it has to be taken. Irregular, regular or irregular fasting. See, regular fasting in the sense if you are fasting once in a week or once in 15 days regularly, that is called as regular fasting. Irregular is kabhi kabhi you are outside and you are not able to have food on time, or you are simply lethargic and not having food, or you are with some other work, busy with some other work and you are not able to have food. That is because if you are starving, that is irregular fasting. We'll tell you more about this intermittent fasting and regular fasting, everything tomorrow during interactive session. Okay. I have received many questions. I'm very happy to see. Anyway, I have not yet read those questions. So we'll be expecting more questions next week. Okay. So tomorrow, after answering all your questions, if time permits, let us have one talk, okay, with one another. Right. So let us come to part B. Dekhiye, this is part B of the class. So this Ahar work will be taught in 3 classes, 3 to 4. So basically, in all the samhitas of Ayurveda, Ahar work has been explained. Okay, like group of cereals, group of pulses, group of vegetables, fruits, all these have been explained, but it is very lengthy and बहुत सारा information है. लेकिन आपके ये short term course में, because of the time constraint, only 1 or 2 slides have been included. Like for example, for students of Ayurveda, that is BAMS, second professional में हम तो उन लोगों को शुक्र धान्य के बारे में या फिर फ्रूट्स के ग्रुप के बारे में मिनिमम 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 classes we take. लेकिन आज तो I mean in this course it is minimized. Whatever is there here, that is not the end. That is only, not even 1% has been shared with you all here, because if you are more interested, I would suggest you some books. All of you, please see the chat box. I would suggest you some books by referring which you can have maximum information and knowledge about this. Okay, please see, it is Bhava Prakasha, sorry, Prakasha Nighantu. You can purchase this book, or just see if there is an app. I have sent name of the book here. So it is a lexicon or निघंटु, जिस बुक में आपको ये सब द्रव्यों के बारे में, ये सब ग्रुप्स के बारे में बहुत सारा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलता है. The name of the book, the authoritative text is called as भाव प्रकाश निघंटु. So इस बुक में आप orderly the classification of food articles, आहार वर्ग के बारे में ज्यादा आपको जानकारी मिलती है, right? So today, on the 4th day of your course, we have started with Ahar work. So tomorrow this will not be there. Next week, next Monday or Tuesday को भी ये part नहीं है. Wednesday और Thursday को probably 3 or 4 classes में part B will be Ahar work. Okay. So today is just one insight, and very few vargas we will be able to complete today. Okay. Don't think only this much is told in Ayurveda. No. This is only not even 1% that we are discussing with you. Okay, I'm very sure that all of you are very much interested in knowing about all these, and you will be purchasing the book, hard copy or the PDF. So it's available online also. The PDF is also available. Also, if you are finding that also difficult, you can just go for easyayurveda.com, www.easyayurveda.com. Soon our Arogyam team will be coming up with a new book. Probably in the next few months, we will be only coming up with a very useful book, and our coordinators will let you know about that also, right? Okay, so for now, if you are interested, you can purchase this book that I have sent, or you can just go for easyayurveda.com website. Okay, yes, let us talk about Dhanya Varga. Dhanyas का मतलब है cereals and pulses. Shukha dhanyas are basically cereals or corns with bristles, that means which have sharp ends, or generally we can just classify or understand Shukha dhanya varga as group of cereals. Okay, so today we have n number of cereals. You have rice, rice, gehu, that is wheat, bajra, then jowar, then barley, and then ragi, so many millets, all these. Lekin, yes, everything was there even thousands and thousands of years back. And we have information about all these. और ये सब द्रव्यों के बारे में कुछ information भी हमें मिलती है भाव प्रकाश निघंटु में, which was written centuries back. So we are very proud of our Indian culture and heritage and the science, the knowledge that our ancestors were having, but only part of it we are sharing it today. And one more thing, we find few newer varieties, very few newer varieties, and old varieties that have been mentioned. Some of them are not available to this day, right? So first let us take up this cereals. Group of cereals is Shukavarga, Shukadhanya. Shali means rice. Shali is a very good name for rice. Sanskrit name, Tandula, all these are Sanskrit names of rice. Chawal is Hindi, right? Annam, Anna in South India. Andam, Annam, all these. Then most of the rice types are considered sweet. ये क्या बोल रही है मैम? Does the rice taste sweet? You might be thinking like this. Yes, according to Ayurveda, rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, millets, all cereals are sweet only. So all these cereals are considered as sweet only. Okay. See, we consider most of the carbohydrates as sweet. मधुर रस हम बोलते हैं. हमारे लिए ये मिल्क भी स्वीट है, घी भी स्वीट है. All rice varieties are also sweet. Just a minute, I will come back. Okay. Then all these are sweet only. Yes. So in rice also we have many types. See, rice is considered as sweet and it is not heat producing. इसलिए हम इसे cold potency भी मानते हैं. लेकिन cold is not the actual guna of rice. That means rice खाने से cold नहीं होता है. We consider it as शीतल. Then it improves weight. So जिन लोगों में weight कम जैसा प्रॉब्लम है, लो बर्थ वेट ऑफ बेबीज एंड ऑल, ऐसे कंडीशन में ये बहुत अच्छा है. इट इम्प्रूव्स स्पर्म काउंट. इसका मतलब है जिन लोगों को ये स्पर्म्स ये रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स है, राइस इज गुड फॉर देम. दे मे कॉज कॉन्स्टिपेशन. इसका मतलब है हर दिन हर किसी को राइस खाने से कॉन्स्टिपेशन नहीं होता है. We mean that, see, this is exact translation of whatever in Sanskrit we find. In Sanskrit it is said to be grahi. इसका मतलब नहीं है ये causes constipation every day for everyone. We just mean that it is a good remedy for diarrhea. Okay. Then in rice there are many varieties. इसमें रक्तशाली, that is red rice, is considered to be the best. The red rice is the unpolished rice. It balances the three doshas in the body. So red rice is a variety of rice that is colored red by its anthocyanin content. This is very important. Remember this. It is high in fiber content. The next best is mahashali, that is big rice. So rice में इतना सारा varieties है, and nowadays we find different and newer varieties everywhere in every town, isn't it? So it may differ from one place to another, but rice itself is having the basic qualities like sweet, cold, improves weight and all these. Shashtika type of rice is that which ripens in 60 days, Oryza sativa, light to digest. It has medicinal value like used for low birth weight, low baby weight, psoriasis. Rice bran oil used in arthritic conditions, included in pregnant diet. Rice with meat soup is helpful for increasing baby weight. Vrihi is another variety of rice which ripens in rainy season, and it is not so healthy because it increases pitta dosha and it is heavy for digestion. Then Shyamaka is a type of millet which can be correlated to either ragi or other smaller varieties of millets. They are also sweet, cold, increase vata, balance pitta and kapha, light for digestion. So barley is dry. Barley is available in all provision shops. It is dry, cold, sweet, light, mildly astringent, produces stools and urine more. So UTI के conditions में, that is urinary tract infection जैसे conditions में, obesity में, then diabetes जैसे conditions में, barley is preferred. It is balya. Balya का मतलब है, bala means strength. Strength को improve करता है. कफ दोष अगर शरीर में ज्यादा है तो इसे हटाने में ये बहुत अच्छा है. Then godhum or wheat, it balances vata. It is sweet, cold, nourishing, aphrodisiac. Then wound healing, fracture healing. So fracture जैसे conditions में ये godhum या wheat पथ्य है. See, देखिए, there are n number of cereals that have been told. What I want to convey to you all here is, you make a list of all the cereals and know the food value. Also, the name of this rice is Oriza sativa, Latin name. You can go to this Bhava Prakash Nigantu, search for Shali या फिर शुक्र धान्य वर्ग में पहला द्रव्य जो है वो शाली है. इसके बारे में आप बहुत सारा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलता है भावा प्रकाश निघंटु में. You can start tabulating that. Okay, that will be very helpful. बार्ली के बारे में, गोधूम के बारे में also. See, we have so much of information. It is very difficult to fit everything in limited number of classes. Some of you may feel that I'm going very fast. See, if we don't, I mean, initially everyone may feel like that. But the thing is, if we don't speed up, we won't be able to complete even half of the syllabus. Anyway, you will be getting the recordings. Anything, anywhere you have doubts, you can go back to the recordings or write to us. Type your question and we will be answering your questions. Right? we'll talk about all your questions after some time. So Shami Dhanya means group of pulses. So isme we have just discussed about moong dal, urad dal, rajma, kulti, motbeen and all these today. So let us see. Moong dal means it is best of all astringent, that is, it is having kashaya rasa, a bit of sweetness also. It is dry and light for digestion, balances kapha and pitta. Masha means urad dal, it is vata reducer, lekin digestion में कुछ heavy है. It is hot in potency. It is a bit lubricating. Of course, it is aphrodisiac, increases fertility. Rajma or Rajmasha aggravates vata. It is heavy for digestion. It is dry, non-slimy, and decreases semen. See, from now onwards, whatever we are going to talk, I mean, whatever I'll be telling you, it is just whatever is there in the slide. Because it is just loading you with information. First part needed more of explanation. Like in this part, it is just know what is there. That's all. Enumeration and describing. Kulatta means kulthi. All of you know horse gram. It is hot in potency, astringent for taste, balances vata and kapha, increases pitta. Remember, always kulti ka zyada use karne se pitta dosh बढ़ जाता है शरीर में. Useful in diseases like piles, cough, hiccups, asthma. Then motbeen or makushta is Phaseolus aconifolius. So it is sweet, dry, cool, causes mild constipation, useful in bleeding disorders like nasal bleeding and heavy menstruation, and also useful in fever. Kalaya means peanuts. It aggravates vata. Till means sesame. Till, okay? So it is considered as sweet and astringent both. Also some amount of bitterness is there. It is hot in potency, good for skin and hairs. It pacifies vata but aggravates pitta and kapha. Next is chanaka. Chanaka means chickpeas. It is astringent, cold, light, causes constipation, increases vata dosha and balances pitta and kapha. And that is chana. Then Indian bean is shimbi. All kinds of beans, sweet, cold in potency. It is heavy, dry, demotes bala, increases vata in the body. So adhaki means tur dal, arhar. Okay. So it aggravates vata. लेकिन हम तो सांबार में या फिर routine में यही तो use करते हैं, right? So balances pitta and kapha in the body. Aval guja, see, this is one medicinal plant, bakuchi. It balances kapha and vata. In olden days, it was used more. Very good in skin problems. So this is about dhanya varga. Next is mamsavar. See, Ayurveda nowhere promotes eating too much of non-veg, but those who are accustomed to having non-veg, our intention is let them understand the qualities of different types of meat and then have. So there are different types of meat available. We all, the humans have been consuming this animals from age of times immemorial, right? So yes, it is important to know the qualities of different types of meat. So meat obtained from animals who eat by snatching, that means which snatch away the food from others. So that type of animals, marshy areas में जो रहते हैं, वाटर के अंदर जो रहते हैं, that is aquatic animals, or those who move on water, and those who live in burrows. So all types of animals belonging to these categories, ये animals का meat जो है, it is heavy for digestion, it is oily, that is lubricating, hot in potency, aphrodisiac, improves strength and immunity, also helpful in condition with vata aggravation, chronic piles, IBS, and emaciation. Next is ajamamsa, that is goat meat. It is heavy, not too cold, oily, does not cause dosha imbalance, and match up with human muscle mass, and it is nourishing. So that is regarding goat meat. Avi, that is sheep का meat, तो ये sweet है, cold है, heavy है, nourishing है. Peacock meat is a very good eyesight promoter. It enhances intelligence, complexion, and voice. Then cock meat is oily, hot, nourishes, induces sweating and voice. Partridge, that is titir ka maams, to neither heavy nor sweet, not hot, balances all doshas. Beef, which was consumed, that is exclusive for vata vyadhi. It is good for dry cough and tiredness. Fish is heavy, hot, sweetish. Excessive use can cause vitiation of all doshas. Eggs of different animals like hen, swan, peacock, sparrow are sweet. They don't cause burning sensation. They increase strength instantly, useful in oligospermia like condition, cold, cough, heart diseases, and in injuries. So this is about different types of meat. As I told you, Ayurveda does not promote directly the consumption of meat. लेकिन उन दिनों में जो भी मांस लेते थे, उन लोगों से ये पता चल के all these have been written for the benefit of those who are consuming. But please learn more, and you may know which type of medicine or which type of dravya, which type of substance has what qualities. It is our right to know and understand all those, isn't it? Right. Moving on to the next, that is group of vegetables. So whatever is given here is nothing at all compared to the Divya Jnana that we obtain from reading Samhitas and Nighantus and all. So what I would suggest you is make a list of all the vegetables. So for this week, this will be your assignment. All of you, please listen carefully. Make a list of all the vegetables that are available in the market, which you would prefer consuming. इसके next column में try to write the botanical names of all these and the family names. Now, catch hold of the botanical name. For example, carrot is called as Daucus carota in Latin name. Okay, वो Latin name को पकड़ के आप भाव प्रकाश निघंटु के लास्ट इंडेक्स या लास्ट पार्ट में जाइए और वहां पर आपको मिलेगा डाउकस कैरेटा ऐसा नेम. वो नेम के साथ पेज नंबर लिखा होगा. Please go back to that page number and you will find details and description of that particular vegetable. So like that, make a list of all the vegetables that are available today. Along with that, write the Latin name. Latin name पकड़ के इसका संस्कृत नाम you try to find out. संस्कृत नाम जब आपको मिलता है इस vegetable के बारे में जो भी description है, you can just go through that and make a note of that. It will be some work, extra work. Lekin all of us are students and let us all work hard, isn't it? So this will be your assignment for the week. And many of the batches in the previous months, they have all done this work. So vegetables का group, fruits का group, cereals का group. अगर आप ये work आज करते हैं तो it will be very helpful for you in future when you are deciding upon the diet plan, choice of food, what diseases they have, कौन सा vegetable अच्छा होगा इन लोगों को. All these it will be easy for you to say. So try to understand the modern aspect, food value, chemical constituents and all. ऐसे ही आयुर्वेद की रीति से ये particular vegetable का actions क्या है. Let us try to analyze all that. Like, okay, next is Shakha Varga, that is group of vegetables. Let me just run through some of the slides. Patha is Sesame pereira. Shati is Hedychium spicatum. Patha, it is a climber, okay, which is used mostly in PCOD, obesity, जैसे conditions. Shati means kachor. We also use this as masala item or as one for side dish. So these help in balancing all the three doshas. They are very good absorbent and bowel binding. Vastuka is Chinopodium album, same as above, but it is laxative. Kakamachi is Solanum nigrum. It can be considered as McCoy. It balances all doshas. It is a very good anti-aging agent and a good aphrodisiac. Changeri is Oxalis corniculata. ये तो 3 leaves वाला small plant है जो आज हम खाने के लिए यूज नहीं करते हैं, लेकिन it is used in medicine. In olden days, this was used as vegetable, it seems. It is hot in potency, balances vata and kapha doshas, useful in IBS and hemorrhoids. Then Tanduliyaka is amaranthus. It is cold, dry, sweet, help in bleeding disorders, help in, yeah, that is. And then Upodika is Malabar spinach, which is available mostly in the coastal regions of South India. Bacilla rubra. There is one more white variety called as Bacilla alba. It is a climber. So it is rich in all minerals and vitamins. It is sweet, cold, aggravates kapha, a very good aphrodisiac. Then tender leaves of lotus, nyagro, that is bargat ka vriksh. See, in olden days, these all were used for cooking. Udumbara, that is Ficus racemosa. Then gular is udumbara. All these are useful in bleeding disorders. देखिए हम आज भी ये जड़ी बूटियों को यूज करने के लिए पेशेंट्स को कहते हैं. कुछ readily available formulations भी मिलता है. Also, we ask them to get some of these and prepare some curries or juices and have regularly. Okay, useful in bleeding disorders, diarrhea, and wounds. Kushmand is ash god or white pumpkin. It is sweet, sour, alleviates all three doshas, helps in elimination of urine and feces. So Kushmand to acidity में बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. And then tamarind ka root. This was also used as vegetable. It is beneficial for IBS, that is irritable bowel syndrome like conditions, piles and alcoholism. Leaves of sarshapa, sarson ka saag, so it vitiates all doshas. So it obstructs the urine and stool. So only this much we were able to share with you. But I would promise you that if you start, if you open the book Bhav Prakash Nigantu, you can't help but yourself not reading. So continuously it makes you go on reading with the chapters, informations, vargas, everything. So all of you please have that book and then start studying from that. You can have a PDF or you can have access to Bhav Prakash Nigantu. There may be an app also in the name of Bhav Prakash Nigantu. या फिर आप hard copy भी मंगवा सकते हो, right? So in Ayurvedic bookstores, it might be available. In your own language also, you find some translated versions, which would be very helpful, right? So sorry for taking extra time. I think I have exceeded by 4 minutes. So nice talking to you all today. So thank you for your patient hearing. So we'll meet you all tomorrow. I'll be very enthusiastic and I'm really waiting to answer the questions. So let us all meet tomorrow sharp at 5 o'clock. Thank you so much. Namaste. Put your questions in the query form. Thank you. Bye-bye. Happy evening.